Hi everyone, it's Jules here, and I'm going to do my week 24 to 26 pregnancy overview. My kid is calling me. What? I obviously don't have the hang of doing the once a week, so I hope you guys don't mind kind of putting a few weeks together and try not to let it go on for too long, but I'm in my 26th week now, so it's not too bad. So going back to week 24, I finally listed a bunch of old symptoms that I had been wanting to talk to you about. So either I was like trying to discuss them in the last video and the battery died, or I just forgot about them entirely. So I'll just make note that my nails were growing pretty fast. Definitely noticed that they were like healthy and longer, and I have to trim them every week or else I notice that they're just too long and I don't like it. So I for sure have to do a 1 week trim, but before I kind of let it go and I didn't really notice that I was trimming as much, but now I think I do. I never talked about my leg/calf cramps at night. Just my calf muscles would start to tense up and I would always be able to like flex them out. The other way, if I flexed my foot the other way, they'd go away, but it would kind of wake me up in the night and it was pretty painful. And then I was experiencing some congestion in my nose. They say that's a pregnancy thing. And it wasn't like terrible, but I'd get that like nose whistle. So when I'm trying to fall asleep at night, I can just hear my nose whistling, and I didn't like that at all. Is anyone else noticing a lot of ladybugs lately? Because I've seen them everywhere. It's really weird. One just landed on the window here. Sorry, side note. So those were all three things I definitely noticed in week 24. I was sleeping pretty well. I think it was like, what year was it? What? For some reason, I weighed myself. Oh yeah, I went to a birthday party and I just sat there at the table and I was eating a lot. And then the next day I weighed the highest I have ever weighed ever in my life. And then over the next few days, it went down again. But when I first stepped on the scale, I was like, oh my God. So that was kind of funny. And then honestly, in week 24, my mood really shifted and I didn't become the most pleasant person. I don't know, I just was extra moody. I was pretty weepy. I felt really angry, and I don't know, the hormones are just having a field day in me, you can tell. So that was that. In week 25, the first thing I wrote down was having the worst leg cramps. So before I was saying how I could flex them out, but this, I was like literally paralyzed in bed. I couldn't move it, and it hurt the next day. Like my legs were hurting the next day, like a sharp pain. Because of that cramp the night before. So that was really bizarre. My mom told me about this trick that she did during her pregnancies. You put your knees up and then you like scoot your butt in towards your ankles and then you lean forward. So it's just you're getting like this really deep stretch while you're in bed. So hopefully if that ever happens again, that is my quick way to get rid of it. But it was paralyzing pain. It was so bizarre. So I don't know what the heck is up with that. I was still pretty moody and angry. I was having some more restless sleeps, which kind of sucked and probably contributed to my bad moods. The baby was moving tons, lots of movement. Oh, I wrote here, I got a pinched nerve or something in my back after I was cleaning. So I guess I overdid it that day. I did like all my floors, so I like vacuumed and washed and did the bathrooms. And then later that night, I just couldn't get up from like a sitting position in my back. It was so painful. So I was doing those yoga stretches I was telling you about, and I was trying to like move it and massage it, and it didn't help at first. Even in the night, when I had got up to go pee in the night, I had trouble like getting up off the toilet, like it had that pinch thing. But then thankfully, luckily in the morning, it was gone. So I was so glad about that, because I think we had the rehearsal dinner for my sister-in-law's wedding that night, and I didn't want to be in pain or like have a problem during the wedding or anything. So I don't know if it was the yoga or what, just the sleep that helped, but I definitely will not be doing that much cleaning ever again, because that was really painful. Week 25, oh my gosh, so the yeast infection, it won't leave me alone. It's like a bad shadow, it just keeps following me everywhere. So I bought a vaginal probiotic, which is like a more natural approach. It's like twice the cost of Monistat, but I figured I would try it. And I should have taken it right away, but I actually forgot it at my mom's house. I was in her neighborhood and I had put it in her fridge because you have to refrigerate probiotics, and so I forgot it for a few days, and I wish I had started it right away. So anyway, I'm on the treatment now in week 26, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I really need to discuss with my midwife what the heck to do about this. I have an appointment next week with her, and I'm guessing it's like a dietary thing, which really, really sucks, because like, I'm sorry, I'm pregnant. I want to eat whatever I want, and I am a healthy person, and I have maintained a healthy weight, so like I don't want to have to stay away from sugars, but I feel like it really is feeding my yeast problem. And coffee. I've definitely stayed away from coffee. I think actually that's why I got one, because I had one coffee, actually it was a half a coffee in week 25, and then I kind of had the tingles and all that feeling came back. So no more coffee for me, which is sad. So anyway, so now I'm taking the vaginal probiotic and then oral probiotic. So I hope with the probiotics it goes away, because this is just craziness. And then I wrote how my belly button was really shallow, and that's been going on for a while now, but I guess as every week gets later and later, I look at it and I'm like, wow, this is so weird. So it's like basically like perfectly round, and then you can totally see the back of it. It's bizarre. So anyway, in week 26, my sister-in-law got married, and that was really exciting. Had pretty good energy throughout the night, which was great. It just fell off though, and I don't think anyone else could notice. I think it was like my own inner pregnant self just feeling sorry for myself, I guess, like not feeling as, I didn't feel as comfortable in my dress as the other girls, and like my skin was pretty bad, so I felt like my makeup looked bad, and my hair felt stupid, and blah blah blah. I was just having like a secret inner pity party me day, but I didn't let it show, and I'm glad about that, because obviously not my day, not gonna be that kind of bridesmaid to her. As long as everyone else thought that I was doing a good job, then I will take it, because nobody needs to know how I truly felt. So it definitely took me like a few days to catch up on sleep after that day. It was a late night, and then the next night was a late night as well, so I was pretty tired for a while. My skin was like freaking out. I don't know if it's because of the mix of the makeup from the makeup artist, or just like kind of the stress. Sometimes if I have like a really stressful period, and then like the moment after, it's like the calm before the storm, and then I kind of erupt. Anyway, same old problems there, and as I said, I was taking the 2 probiotics to sort of soothe my issue down there. Luckily, yeast infections don't bother the baby. It just kind of interrupts my intimate life. That's the main thing, and it's just terribly, terribly annoying. And at times uncomfortable, but as I had said before, like the itching is never like the most unbearable thing ever. That's why these pregnancy infections have been so weird, because the symptoms are all over the place. But anyway, really that's kind of it for week 26. I've had to like push back a couple other shirts in my closet that no longer fit my belly, and I got a pair of pregnancy pants for $9 at Target, which I really, really, really was happy about. I'll have to show these in another haul, but so they have like the stretchy elastic band, of course, and they're actually capris, because it was from the summer sale, but I was like, for $9, I'm gonna make these work. So sure enough, my boots for the fall, my brown ones, I showed you them last year, same old, I still wear them. I thought the boots would cover the capri part, but it's like the tiniest gap. Like if I move the pants in a weird way, my calf would show. So anyway, I wear socks and pull them up a bit. So it's like kind of a weird look, but it's kind of cute because I wear these socks that are kind of argyle and they poke through the top of the boot. So it works with certain outfits. They're not going to be like my everyday jeans because I have to wear them on a day where I want to wear the boots, but it's all good. So yes. That is all. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Halloween. It's Halloween tonight, which is kind of funny. Yes, I am wearing black and orange. I'm lame like that. But anyway, hope you're all very, very well, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.